Firefighters were also busy in Milford this morning. They are making some progress fighting a massive brush fire in the area of Bridgeport Avenue and Schoolhouse Road. News 8's Ken Pierce on scene with the details.
That fire is burning right next to the Metro North tracks, and what firefighters tell me is burning are discarded railroad ties. Metro North just dumps them alongside the tracks. They're soaked in creosote, which means they can burn for a long time. But that's not all that burned. Firefighters contained the flames to the wetlands between 95 and the train tracks, but at the edge of that swamp sits a few condos. The wind blew enough burning embers to set some mulch on fire in front of one condo, then that smoldered all night and spread into the walls.
I just noticed, I came outside, I was going to work, and I noticed that there was some smoldering on the building, so I just called the fire department right away. Luckily, they got here pretty quickly.
His neighbor Jerry took matters into her own hands, taking her watering can into the woods to put out hot spots.
Just a few of the embers. I don't want the winds to pick up. It's not really where anything's going to burn again, but it just makes me feel better.
The fire damage could have been much worse. The flames started around 6:30 Monday evening. The smoke could be seen for miles, and it was in an area where you couldn't bring in fire trucks. It was also right next to the Metro North tracks.
So at one point, an engine company did get in a situation where we needed to put hose across the railroad tracks, causing us to shut the railroad tracks down.
The trains were back on schedule this morning, but still smoldering nearby were the remains of what had been the boardwalk of a nature trail through the wetlands.
The bridge is totally gone. Fortunately, it's spring. The trees will come back. Not all of them were decimated.
Firefighters say there could be hot spots smoking for days, and all they're going to do basically is keep an eye on them and make sure they don't flare up too big. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, and the folks who do enjoy the nature trail along here say the loss of that boardwalk is basically the loss of a little-known Milford gem. On the scene in Milford, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.